Hi there, we are here with Giammarco Cupido, top 16 RBET Vienna. Gianmarco, tell us the tournament, how is going?
It went good. It went really well. I did 8-1 in Swiss.
Nice.
I played against, I have a list because I have really bad memory. I played against the turn 1 Eurofrog. I won 2-0. Of course, I guess you already know what I'm playing. I was playing GB. The Simpson 42 list, more or less. I changed something in the side, but you will see about it later. Turn 2, I played Blackwing. I fucked up game 1 and I lost it because of my fault. Turn I won 2-1. Turn 3, I played against Vayu Turbo. I won 2-0. I remember it was a really grind game. Ended up when I started cycling with Equest, I started picking up Chariot and usual GB stuff. Turn 4, I played against the guy that I am really sorry about, that I don't remember the name. I remember he's from England, that he did the top 8, if I'm not wrong, with hero polymerization and so on.
Yeah.
I just remember that game 1 he did like 4 absolute zeros, maybe 5.
Nice.
Because he recycled them with a pot of avarice. Really cool guy, really cool deck. But once you slam Heraklinos, usually it's GG. Then turn 5, I played against a GB. I won 2-1. I remember that G1. I had turn 1, I had Stratos, set 1, turn 2 he setted 1, my turn, summon Murmillo, Torrential, my back row was Starlight, and from there I snowballed. G2, I did an idiotic mistake because he had L'Aquari set, no, he had the Equeste set, I summoned Murmillo and attack, and I was like, I'm retarded because I have only one more Milo, and I mean at the end of the battle I didn't have any more GB, and I won G3. I remember exactly that I opened with Dash Shot, and his hand was reinforcement of the army, GB, double Tiger, and Cat.
Wow.
Yeah, and at some point I left 2 back rows. I had nothing. If he was gonna do Jitsa that turn, I was dead, basically. Luckily for me, I didn't get punished. Then turn 6, I played against a really good friend of mine, Ugo Cerno. He was playing as always with Lightsword. I lost G1. I misplayed a tag. I remember that after I thought about it, I should have tagged something else, and I lost for time rules. Yes, for 10 rules. Then turn 7, I played against Quick Draw with Volcanic Engine and stuff. Really cool deck, really cool guy, but I play 2 compulsory main. So basically, you make a synchro, and it basically goes away. Turn 8 against a French guy that was playing Vayu Turbo, a really cool guy. I think he also made top 16. Really grindy game, 1-0, and the last game was with Instant Zombie, and it was the match
feature.
The feature match. So I guess you already saw my fucked up summon Retiari in attack position against Pyramid Turtle. Never do it again. And yeah. I lost first turn of top 16 against the only Nitro Vayu of the day. G1, I think I lost on my own. I tagged one time, another time he had the exact out for my play, and G2 I lost by time rules for something weird with the what's the word for arbitro? The referee, but I mean It is what it is. No anger, no nothing. In the end, top 16, I won the match that I do not have here. And some cards if I remember correctly. And Yeah, more or less was that.
Okay, let's go into the list.
Into the list. Nothing special to say. I mean, if you have seen the World Championship of Edison, you already know the list. Is the Simpson. As is it called online? It's the famous Simpson 42. So 1 Laguari, 2 Laguari. Nothing to say about Laguari. I mean, he's the best bidder. It goes even with Shura. It goes over Bora. It goes over Greffer. 1800, really solid body. Nothing much to say. Double quest, because we like to pick up stuff from the grave and we like to have card advantage.
Okay. Did you see the list with one quest?
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes, I saw it. I'm starting to play it because I see that the new list, the new trend is to go with Cold Wave. I'm trying it and playing with Cold Wave. I think, but I may be wrong, that you always want to resolve Gizarus when you do Cold Wave. So the risk of having Cold Wave and your Darius is already gone or is in your hand, it's too much. So I'm just trying it. I mean, Darius, it's 100 attack more. If you play 2 and 1 or 2 and 1 is the same. Basically, it's an extra body to go into BT, bottomless, into prison, into mirror, into whatever. So more or less the same. One Darius, of course. Only downside, when you play 1 and you have it in your hand and you wanna do Prisma Tiger, you cannot. But, it happened to me really few times, so I prefer this.
Okay.
Double Summit is right now is the standard. I was playing it before because you can go over Armageddon into Negro Gardna. You can go over it. You can go Cat, Double Summit on open field, and I against the GB guy. I won one game because he was at 5,000 left, had Stratos, Cat into double Summit, attack, and that's it.
Okay.
But I mean, Warridiari, we like to remove the frog from the grave.
Yeah.
And having access to DD Crow as a tool, it's awesome.
Okay.
Like I've seen people. Usually on DP, when they play frog, they see the GB, they scoop, they don't even do anything. Guamurmillo, the fish,
Yeah.
destroys monsters, gets out of everything more or less. So. And then the bird. I would have played 3 of them. Unlucky, it's only
Wrong format.
Yeah, it's limited to 1, so I have to stick with 1. Then the hero package that I like really a lot. 1 Stratos, Prisma. I've heard people arguing a lot about Stratos in this deck because basically you have only 1 target. You also play Rota. You augment the number of normal monsters, but the upside of having this card and Rota in the deck outshines the downs of having it in the deck. Because basically starting on empty field, Rota Stratos, you pick Prisma, it's +1, it goes even with mostly everything. Like even if I have to stick it on the ground, attack into Shura and crash, I'm fine, like whatever. Sometimes even if it picks Kalut and gets destroyed, I'm also fine with that, no problem.
Yeah.
And then the cat package. Segudor, the little guy, you never want to see it in your hand, you always want to see it on the field with my little dice to remember that it was summoned correctly. What can I say? On open field, this is broken, it gets you to Eraglinos, like empty field, cat, like no need to explain, but like empty field, you go cat, some knight and tiger, you get into this, you attack, you get Eraglinos, and on turn 1, Eraglinos plus 5 cards in hand and probably Chariot behind, usually it's GG.
Seems strong.
Yeah, it is. Like, I remember picking up the deck, I've been playing it for, I I guess it's like 6 months, 7 months.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And in the beginning, I was playing like doing Herc only with Chariot behind. Nowadays, I just do Herc even without Chariot because it's a 3000 attack guy, and the opponent has to find a way out.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can handle it, I will start playing. But usually, unless they have really good cards or really strong cards effect, usually sticks there for at least 2 turns. It buys you so much time. It can get you to stack to tag with GBs freely because you don't give a fuck about the back row anymore.
Yeah.
Then spells 1, 2, 3. Book of Moon. People like to play 2. Some people play at 2, 3. It's strong. I think it's one of the strongest cards in the format because it can get you over almost anything. Like if you cover a Stardust, you can crash it with the pumped up Laguari. It can cover up a tuner for a synchro play.
Yeah.
It can cover basically anything.
So versatile.
Yeah. Then Storm. I mean, it's Storm. If you don't play Storm, there is something wrong with your deck. I know that some people don't like Storm because they want to
Set 4.
yeah, set 4 and afraid to do Storm, but I mean, if I set 4, I'm usually already ahead. I mean, if I have GB, I'm set 4 and I have Storm in hand, fine. Rhoda for the Warrior package.
Yeah.
1 Smashing, 1 Shrink.
Yes.
Really good going second. If you go second against the Blackwing, you can take out the big guy, probably have a free tag and do whatever. Shrink, it's a flexible spot. I think I like it sometimes I don't. And it's an easy card to side out.
Yeah.
And then the big section drops.
Standard.
I don't think I have to explain. 1, 2, and
Someone play
wait, I'll.
third deep prison.
Yeah, usually the doubt is 3 prison and 1 compulse, or 1 compulse and 3 prisons. Going into Vienna, I was expecting a little bit more funky decks with a lot of synchros, and I think this one is better against synchros because like if you play 3 of this and the guy against you sticks the Stardust and never attacks with it, it's a huge problem.
Yes.
Then 2 Chariots, not 3 because in some matchups you don't even want to see 1, and 3 it's too much, it's too risky. Not much to explain. It changes the matchup against Blackwing a lot. It gets you over the back rows, it gets you over oppression, it gets you over a lot of things, so really strong.
Stable.
Some people don't like to play Torrential in this deck.
Yeah.
I don't care because the argument is that you stick a GB, they go with the bigger monster, and if you do Torrential, you sacrifice your monster, you go -1. But we play 2 quests, so even if I kick my guy, if I get the guy to the graveyard, I can always pick it back up, so it's not a big deal. 1-offs. The grandpa, as we call it in Italy, il nonno, it basically says no. 1 Call of the Haunted, really strong if you go first, really strong because you can do, like it happened to me, to pass with this, and I did Prisma, send Bestie, bring back Bestie with Call, something on the Bestie, drop stun, destroy everything, and
Yeah.
all in. 1 dash, 1 Starlight Row. Oops. I like it more than Gourds. I played a lot with Gourds in the deck instead of Starlight, but I like it more. That's it. Right now, in the beginning, when I was started playing the Get deck, I was playing with the Simpson list from Deck Devastator, and he was playing one Gords and not Starlight in the main. But now at my locals, and everybody that plays against GB expect Gords, so I took it out, basically.
Yeah.
And if you go first, it's broken. If you draw it later at top deck, let's play the next one. Side choices. Side against Machina, going second against anything. Sometimes, most of the time, if I know that the guy that I'm playing against has a deck that sides this in, I side at least one to have an out with Prisma. Because you can do Prisma, Reveal Chimera deck, and contact. If you stack this on the board with monster protection like Bottomless or Prison for the coming Cyber Dragon, and or Crop Stun against Icarus,
how to win.
yeah, Bivu, like Blackwing doesn't have an out unless he's like fish or weird stuff. Broken. Second Retiari for matchups that really play into the background, like I don't know, Zombie, Frog, stuff like that.
Yes.
Boards against the all-in decks, like this one against Vaio. I won a lot of grind games because my opponent was like I was holding this card in my hand for like half the match, and at some point I just dropped it. He had no back row and just GG. Crow going second against Frog, Vaio, Dragon sometimes. Gigalize, all the combo stuff that you don't have way of interact during turn 1. Mirror match. Going second against Bivu against stuff that gets big boys on the board.
Yeah.
Those two against Oppression, more or less is against Oppression. This one also gets seen against Lightsworn for Royal Degree, the one that still play Royal Degree, but someone does. Third Chariot, when 2 it's not enough, and going first.
Yeah.
Third Compulse, Turbo Vaio, Synchro Dex, the usual. 2 Trapples. This mirror match and Blackwing really broken. Sometimes if I see that the guy plays a lot of aggressively, I side 1 or 2 even against the Lightsworn. The only one that gets under this is Aurkus. The rest of the deck goes to the grave, so not bad. Oh, and I have to say hi to Lolo Porto because he always likes to get his honest being trapdoor. So, ciao Lolo. The extra it's pretty standard. You never do 3, you don't even make 2, but we have extra space. Trigizza, our best friend. Nothing much to say, and then some random synchros. Those 2 are not casual, those are my favorite best decks out of the GB. Quick and Ixaber, and the Gords token, thanks to my girlfriend. This is this is me. It's a stone thrower, and it's me, basically it's me. What else? I guess that's it. I want some shoutouts to my boys in Rome, to my boys in Latina, to my really good friend Dr. Emanuele Margherita, because he got me into playing this lovely pile of Gladiator Beasts. Shout out to my girlfriend that still supports me and hasn't killed me yet for being away from home for all these tournaments. And that's it.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Ciao.